Welcome back to our League of Legends Top 10 Plays of the Week for a brand new lineup featuring support carries, beautiful mechanics, and some explosive teamfight moments. If you end up enjoying the video, please consider leaving us a comment, liking the video, and subscribing to our channel. Without further ado, let's get started with the number 10 play featuring 6SN Zelt on Thresh. Right off the bat, he lands an amazing hook onto Vayne into a double flay with the Sivir spell shielding the stun from Taric. They immediately focus to Vayne, Sivir taking the Lantern to reposition behind the enemy bot lane, pretty much securing the kill onto Vayne. The chase is on to finish off Taric, and at some point Thresh stops auto-attacking, knowing the flash is inevitable. Coming in at 9th place, we have Positive Thought on Janna, showing off her champion mastery. She sneaks up on the unsuspecting Ezreal, opening with some insane bursts from Zephyr, Ahri, and Scorch. When Alistar appears, she turns right around because she's out of cooldowns, but then she moves back in, looking for another W, but gets comboed by Alistar. She lands the Zephyr and backs up as we can see her planning out what direction to angle her Q to predict the Ezreal. The trap is set, and she turns for the near-instant pop on Ezreal, but then through all of this, she notices her teammate Volibear heading down through the river. She wants to keep the Alistar interested for long enough for her teammate to arrive, so she rides that line of life and death and plays it flawlessly. Clyde takes our number 8 spot with some really solid Corki play in a teamfight that breaks out mid. He W's out of the control warded bush to get the jump on Sona and Twitch, and then lands a beautiful rocket to snipe out Karma while finishing off Jax. With already 4 kills, he looks to kite and make it a penta on Cho'Gath. We normally don't see Morgana plays get submitted, and if they are, it's usually support. If you're gonna play Morgana mid, you have to land bindings and your ultimate to have the impact another mage would have. Ice Key does just that to pull her weight and then some in an outnumbered fight.
I couldn't keep a secret. You found my darkest demons and brought them out in the light. So I ran to all the preachers just by having every reason to shut down immobilized.
Coming up next, we have TG Blaze on Vi, and as you'll see, this play really goes out to her entire team for their unity and timing. They're positioned and looking for a way in, and Vi leads the charge with a flash Q on Sivir, but let's pause it right here for just a moment. Vi notices she just barely went out of range of Orianna, and the ball snapped back to her, so she can't go in too far just yet. She waits for just a moment for the ball to come her way, ulting the Sivir regardless of spell shield to deliver the 5-man shockwave. Our number 5 comes in from Spork with a well-played Cassiopeia skirmish full of beautiful spacing. Despite missing some abilities and some getting dodged by the enemy players, she definitely does work in this clip. Tumbling into 4th place for this week, we have Impure Fool on Vayne, and at the start we see her pop final hour and enter the fight with a kill on Udyr. She swaps to Aatrox and manages to land the Condemn, and then finishes off Jhin before flashing perfectly to dodge the Zed all in. The enemy team can't seem to stick on her whatsoever as she utilizes her Invis super well to clean up the fight for the pentakill. Our next play commands some respect, featuring Temp Name on Rengar, showing off his champion mastery. Yes, Rengar players don't always just one-shot people, and Temp Name outplays them so hard in this clip. His movements and use of Sweeper to reveal the enemy ward makes this play super unique. He went beast mode, so let's check it out one more time before moving on to the next play. Oriana Grande sends in her next play, but I have to give big props to Galio and of course the Teemo Shroom for their involvement in this play. Her team is losing this fight super hard and now left in a 2v5 as Galio comes crashing down for a 5-man knockup. Ashe fires away with Hurricane, shredding the enemy team as she kites back and leads them into the Teemo Shroom. That extra slow and damage is absolutely devastating and puts the enemy team in full retreat as they successfully fight back for the ace and pentakill for Ashe. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Berchuna on Azir with an all-around amazing team fight in a challenger level game. He approaches from the side and gets in some damage, setting up soldiers in the process, and then he predicts and backs up to dodge the Yasuo knockup. An insane Emperor's Divide creates a barrier and keeps them on his soldiers as he cleaves down the enemy team until he can move in for the cleanup. Before we move on to the bonus clips, I wanted to show you something I think could be a game changer for anyone who duo queues out there. Full disclosure, we're sponsored by Hideout.gg, but they just added this feature and it's so sick, I definitely think you guys will be into it. Picture-in-picture allows you to see what someone else is doing while you play your game. You just have to give them a call, both of you turn on PIP, and then fire up that duo queue match or whatever you're playing. While in-game, if you press Control Tab, it'll open up this overlay that allows you to move the screen, resize it, or manage whatever call you're in. The potential this has is insane for a lot of games, but one quick way I think it's amazing for League is obviously for duo queues. I play with Turtle Dunks all the time, and he mains jungle and I main mid, so with this we can easily stay on the same page. I normally use the F keys to quickly move my camera to my teammates, but this is so much nicer if I'm trying to farm minions but still want to peek at what he's doing. PIP is one of the many features of Hideout and it's all completely free, so visit the description box to give it a shot. There's nothing to lose. Let's get back into the video now with our first bonus featuring the Holy on Teemo with an awesome backdoor play as the Baroned up enemy team stays occupied mid. He somehow snuck into the jungle and is en route to mid inhib as the enemy team hard engages. While this plays out, I wanted to take a moment to thank you all for coming to our channel and watching this top 10. They take quite a bit of time and effort for our entire team to assemble, so we do appreciate your time spent watching this more than you'd think. It was a blast making this video and we hope you enjoyed it. From everyone on the Potato Monster team, take care, enjoy the rest of the bonus plays, and have a great week.
Can you turn off Karma? Coming. I've driven too. Oh my god, dude. Wait, you're... Hey, bro. See ya, bro. Oh my god.
Sonia!